Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we are diving into a major legal decision that just shook up the US trade policy, and it involves the former president Donald Trump sweeping tariffs and a federal court that said not so fast. So, here is what happened. Back in April this year, Donald Trump, who is now the president again, declared a national trade emergency. He said America was facing unfair treatment from countries around the world, especially when it comes to the trade. To fix that, he used a special law called the International Emergency Economic Power Act, or IEEPA for short, to roll out what he called Liberation Day tariffs. These were no small tariffs. Trump announced a 10% tax on almost every import coming into the US. And on top of that, he added the higher tariffs up to 15% on countries like China, Mexico, and Canada. These higher tariffs were meant to punish the countries that he claimed were treating the US unfairly by keeping American goods out of their targets or taxing them too heavily. Trump said these steps were necessary to protect the American jobs, industries, and even the national security. But not everyone agreed on this. In fact, just a few weeks later, a group of 12 state attorneys general sued the Trump administration. These were top legal officials from states like New York, Illinois, Oregon, and Colorado. They argued that Trump didn't have the legal right to make such a huge move on his own. Their main point was simple: the US Constitution gives Congress, not the President, the power to impose the taxes and tariffs. And since tariffs are basically taxed on the goods from the other countries, they believed Trump had crossed a constitutional line. So guys, what do you think on this? Small business owners also gets involved in this. They were worried about how the new tariffs would raise their cost and create the confusion in the economy. Many said Trump's decision was rushed and could hurt the American businesses just as much as the foreign ones. The case went to the US Court of International Trade, a special court in the New York that handles these kinds of disputes. And now the court has ruled out. On May 28, the court said that Trump went beyond his legal powers. And according to the judges, the law he used was never meant to give any president unlimited power to place tariffs on goods from the nearly every country in the world. They said that only Congress can create the tax laws like this, and that Trump's sweeping tariffs violated the Constitution. The court didn't just block the tariffs temporarily, they threw them out completely. The ruling said that the Liberation Day tariffs, including the ones aimed at stopping the flow of illegal drugs like the fentanyl, were unlawful under the IEEPA Act. The court's decision means these tariffs cannot be enforced and are permanently struck down. The White House responded quickly on this. A spokesperson for Trump criticized the ruling, says it's not up to the unselected judges to decide how a president handles national emergencies. They argued that unfair trade deals have hurt the American economy for decades and that these tariffs were needed to restore the balance. Even though the court disagreed, the Trump administration says it plans to appeal the decision. So, what does all of this mean? It means there is a real limit to how far a president can go when it comes to trade policy. Even during a declared emergency, the court still expects the president to respect the powers given to Congress by the Constitution. So, this case could shape how future presidents deal with the trade issues and how much power they easily have when it comes to protecting American industries. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comments. Should presidents have more freedom to act on the trade, or is it the better that Congress keeps that control? If you found this breakdown insightful and helpful, don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for the news explained simply. And hit the bell so you don't miss the future update. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.